Okay, well, you know Easter's coming up.
Yes.
So I bet all the kitties have bunnies on their minds. They're cute. Look at that, Audrey. They're cuddly. But should you have them as pets? Leigh Glaser is live at Animal Care and Control in San Francisco with a bunny alert. Leigh, are all these bunnies, they all need homes?
They really are, you guys, and this is truly a problem here. I'm going to tell you, there were 29, think of that, 29 bunnies that are here now looking for new homes here at Animal Care and Control in San Francisco. Look, there's like 5 in here, 6 in there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got about 19 of them out here. If you're thinking about giving your child a bunny for Easter, Marcy Schaaf with SaveABunny says you need to rethink that. This is what can happen, correct?
Exactly.
Where did these bunnies come from? One source, one person?
The majority of the 29 bunnies came from one person who had originally purchased 2 rabbits, did not spay and neuter, and ended up in a very short time period with 29.
Amazing, amazing. And people are kind of, they see these bunnies, they're cuddly, they're soft, they may want to get one for their child for Easter, but you know, you really got to think about it, because is it appropriate pet for your child?
It really depends on your child. Age appropriateness, expectation levels. Rabbits are great indoor companions, mostly for adults. A lot of young children will be disappointed that a rabbit is not going to play with them like a dog would play with them. They are prey animals, so they prefer to be on the ground rather than lifted up and held and walked around.
Yeah, because let's face it, you say the one thing, age appropriate for having a bunny in the home is like 18 years old. Seriously, you give a bunny to a 2, 3, 4-year-old, they're going to want to hold it, they're going to want to put doll clothes on it, and you can't do that with this bunny.
Well, exactly, and what we also tell parents is, are you ready for a perpetual 2-year-old? Having a rabbit is like having a perpetual toddler in your house.
Well, let's talk about the commitment. First of all, scale of 1 to 10, the percentage of households here in the Bay Area that actually have rabbits as pets.
Well, rabbits are one of the fastest growing pets in the United States. In the Bay Area, it's about 2 to 3%. Wow. And they're the 4th most popular pet in the United States, and also the 3rd most frequently euthanized.
Well, and that's because they get out of control.
Well, people get them for kids, not really realizing how much work is involved. Then they don't realize that for health and behavior, they do need to spay and neuter.
Very important.
They're very important, and the lifespan for a spayed or neutered bunny that lives inside the house can be more than 10 years old.
Okay, let's talk about just taking care. What are the special needs? They need maybe a cage area. You can actually teach a bunny to go potty in a litter box, correct?
Yes, this is a litter box for this bunny, and when a rabbit is spayed or neutered, they can be easily litter box trained, just like a cat. And what you want to do is you want to give them at least a room to play in that's been bunny proofed. Yeah. Preferably you're covering your electrical wires with hard plastic tubing, removing any items you don't want chewed on, any furniture.
It's like having a toddler.
It is like having a toddler.
Another child.
These bunnies are so domesticated that they can't tell what's safe and what's not.
This one right here you got actually was purchased at a pet store. What kind of bunny is that?
This is a fancy breed, and you can see he's not happy that I'm even holding him.
They don't like to be held
They
at all.
really don't like to. This bunny is a lion head. He's a harlequin lion head. So people think they need a fancy bunny, but if you really, bunnies are wonderful, whether they're mixed breeds or purebreds. Yeah. If you want a bunny, the best place to go is someplace like San Francisco Animal Care
and to rescue them. And you guys, we're not saying that bunnies should not be a pet. It just might not be appropriate for a small child. And you do have to consider the amount of work and that sort of thing that goes into raising a puppy, because it's a lot different from a cat or a dog. And real quickly, Marcy, appropriate, do you have to have a yard, or would this be a great pet to have like in a city dwelling?
Actually, they're an ideal urban companion. They're quiet. You don't have to walk them. They're clean. They're vegetarian. They smell, you know, they smell nice and clean. They're
great.
ideal, and they actually should not be outside in the yard.
Well,
they're not
that's good.
safe.
Marcy, with SaveABunny, go on our website. You can get more information on bunnies, raising them, child appropriate, the age appropriate, that sort of thing. And also animal care and control folks, they are looking for homes for these bunnies. So if you think your home is appropriate for them, give them a call.
Thanks,
All right.
Leigh.
Thanks,
So
Leigh.
cute.
Thanks a lot.